Okay, now we will be making our heavy whipping cream. So firstly, you want to get your coconut oil and you're going to microwave, you can put it in a bowl and microwave it for about 15-second increments until it is fully melted like this. Next, you're going to want some soy milk and you need a cup of it. Now I've already microwaved mine, but you're going to microwave your cup for about 1 minute until it's nice and warm. You're then going to put it into a blender. I have this nice Magic Bullet one. And then also, you then want to add 1 cup of the coconut oil that has already been melted. 1 cup of coconut oil. We're going to do about this much because we don't want it to be too sweet. Then get your blender, you cover it. After blending for about a minute, you want to take your mixture off. Shake it a little bit, gently unscrew it. Just like that. You're going to get your lid and you're going to cover it. Once it's nice and tight, you're going to put it in the fridge for 4 hours or overnight. I would recommend doing it overnight. And then once it's done, we'll continue the recipe. Today we'll be making fettuccine Alfredo. First start by boiling 4 quarts of water. Okay, welcome back. We now have our water boiling. That's how water boils. Next, you want to take your fettuccine noodles. We had the 2-pound family size because we're feeding the whole family tonight. You take and just dump it all in. Be careful because some of them like to fly out. And usually like that. Now you can leave it uncovered while the noodles rest until they get all melty. Next up, we're going to move on to our dairy-free sauce. You know, Zach to help with that away. What you're going to do, since we can't use butter because that contains dairy, get your coconut oil. Get a microwave-safe bowl and a spoon. Next, you're going to spoon out roughly half a cup of coconut oil. Make sure that the seal is always on it when you freshly bite. That way you know it's safe to eat. It had this weird consistency. That's good though. We're gonna melt that down. We don't want to do too much because if you recall, our heavy whipping cream also uses lots of coconut oil, which makes this very sweet. Now put this in the microwave for about 25 seconds. You might need extra until it's melted. Now, our coconut oil has melted. Let's gather it in the microwave. Ooh, yum. It should be a very clear liquid. Next up, get your whipping cream out of the fridge. Shake it, shake it.
What's in that whipping cream?
Soy milk and coconut oil.
Ooh, yum.
I'm gonna pour it in there. Should have a nice kind of like bubbly, thick consistency. That's good. No soupiness today. Turn it on to about medium. Add in your coconut oil. There we go. Get your whisk out. I'm gonna whisk it up. Put it on the low heat. We're gonna let it shimmer for about 2 minutes. Let's go over to our pasta. Make sure it's on low heat now. We'll take it off. Mix it up a little bit. Just got a few more minutes left on this, I'd say.
These get al dente.
It's been 2 minutes. Let's check on the pasta. As you can tell, it has been simmering and gaining heat. I'm gonna have my partner here, Zach, come whisk it for me as I add seasonings. Oh yes, excellent. Next, you're gonna want to get your minced garlic. Now you can choose to mince your own clove of garlic, or as I did, buy the store brand. This comes pre-mixed, as it is easier. You're gonna want to add in about 1.5 teaspoons. Now make sure you keep on doing that in. Next up, you're gonna get your 1/2 teaspoon. You're gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of salt to help combat the sweetness. I like to add about a 1/2 teaspoon, plus a little more on top. Next, this is where we get a lot of the flavor from, your Italian seasoning. Also add about a teaspoon of this into there. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, mix it really good. Now, as he mixes that, look into the pasta. Oh, the bubbles are rising. See, this is good. This is how we get the al dente pasta. We're having it at a constant boil. That needs about maybe a minute or two, and then we're done. I'm gonna turn it down to low heat. Lastly, you're gonna get your pepper. You only want to do about a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper since it's so strong. Now, whisk it very quickly. Hopefully get it all nice and in. All right, now we're gonna put the lid back on and let it shimmer for about 1 minute to let the seasoning soak in. All right, now that's been a minute, you're gonna wanna we have 2 cups of mozzarella. You can use Parmesan, but we want more of a mozzarella taste. Pardon me. All right, just keep whisking. Now, I decided that I'm actually only gonna use my 1.5 cups as we don't want it to be too cheesy. I like to have more of a silky smooth sauce type of thing. Now come over to your pasta. It is very much ready. Take the lid off, set that down over there. Get your hot pad, get your strainer, and set it onto the sink. Grab your pasta by the handy holes. Just like that. Now set your thing over here. Now you want to shake it until there's no more water dripping from it. Off while we finish the sauce. All right, now that we have whisked all the cheese together, I'm gonna turn it on medium heat and let it kind of just melt down and simmer for another minute or 2. That's it. Make sure everything is off. Move it over. Grab a hot pan as well. And ta-da! Your recipe is done. Now let's move on to the presentation. Let's bring this to the taste tester. Here you are.
Mmm.